Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Krista. Today I am going to walk you guys through how we create our monthly budget and the steps that we take, the formulas that we use. I'm just going to kind of show you our layout and what's all entailed with it and what I do each month. Now, this is how I do it. I'm not saying that this is the only way to do it. There are a ton of different budgeting apps out there that you can actually get directly on your phone. You can purchase them from your Apple Store or your Play Store on your phone. You can create your own budget. I'm sure there's ones you can download online. There's a ton of budgets you can use. I personally created my own budget because I found that it worked better based off of our expenses and how we run our household. So I'm not saying it's the right way to do it. I'm not saying it's the wrong way to do it. I'm just saying this is how we do it. Now, I did go through and I altered the numbers some. This is not our exact budget. This is the layout that we use, but these are not the exact numbers. I did go in and throw in some extra stuff because in our budget, we have like farming items that get budgeted out and different things along those lines, where I know not everyone is like that. So I went ahead and just kind of adjusted it a little bit to kind of cater or gear towards, a larger population of people. So first of all, what I do is every single month I start off with breaking down what our monthly bills are. So in column A and B, it shows what our bills are and the amount that they are. Now, these are our monthly bills. These automatically come out every single month. And so they're either always the exact same, or I go in and I adjust the numbers based off of what it is that month. Like our water bill fluctuates. It's not always, say, $95. Sometimes it's $72 or whatever. So I would go in and I would adjust the bills according to adjust the amounts according to what the bills are for that month. I do this at the beginning of the month, so I don't always know what my bills are going to be for that month. I don't exactly know what my water and garbage will be, but I have a rough idea because I have been doing this for a year, where I can put in, say I would put in $90. So then that way I budget out on the higher side, but I can always adjust it when I know what the actual bill is and then go from there. But I usually try to budget on the higher side so that I am able to figure out what kind of money I have to deal with for the month. So, like I said, over on the left-hand side is our bills, what we know are going to be. Just so you know, I don't know if all places are like this, but I know in like our electricity company and our gas company, being that we've been with them for so long, they have an idea of what our bills are every single month and what they will be next year at this time. So I got put on an even pay. So every single month, my gas and my electricity bill are the exact same. Sometimes that's not the amount that I used. Sometimes maybe in the summer we bring in the air more, so my electricity bill would actually be $150. But in the winter, my electricity bill is only $50. So what they do is they take the average, and then you pay the average every month. And that's what even pay is called. So I never have a super high one. I never have a super low one. They're always the exact same. And then they evaluate them every 6 months and adjust them accordingly if I'm using more electricity than they planned on or less electricity than they planned on. So that's something to maybe reach out to your gas and electric companies and see if that's something that they can do for you on your end. So like I said, these are the monthly bills. These automatically come out every single month, and I just list them over on the side. Then over here where it says August expenses, the bills, this is the total for this column right here. So that's how much money I have to worry about allocating towards bills for the month.
Then underneath there, I list out any other additional items that we will be spending money on this month. And that is also known as our envelopes. If you haven't seen my envelope video, I will put the link below. I did a short one on how we use our envelope system and pay for things in cash. So these items are our envelopes that we would have, and then this would be the amount of cash that I would put into each envelope, and then we would live out of those envelopes for the whole month. You might have different expenses. If you have children, you might have school expenses or daycare expenses. You might have, I don't know, maybe you go to the gym, so you would have a gym expense. So yours might be different than mine. This is just one that I threw together on things that I thought, a lot of people would use these items. So every single month you would put that amount of money over here in those envelopes. Say at the end of the month, your car did not need any maintenance and you still have $100 in your envelope, that's fine. Leave that $100 there and still add in your $100 the next month and let that just build, because eventually your car will need tires, or we'll need an oil change, or we'll need new windshield wipers. It'll need something, and then at that time you can pull from that, and you then don't have to worry about if it is, a larger expense. You have that money built up. If you know that you are going to be needing new tires, so say before winter you need new tires on your vehicle, then I would plan your envelope according to that. So say tires are going to be $800. I would start throwing in more than $100 per month into that envelope, because you're going to want to build that up. You're not going to want to have to pay $800 in October. You'd rather start putting the money in now and building it up slowly. So your numbers might vary depending on, what your needs are. Some people might not even have a car. Some people might use just only public transportation, or may be able to walk to a lot of places, and car maintenance isn't even one of the items on your list. And that's fine. Maybe it's replaced with something else. So then down here where it says total monthly expenses, that's this column all added together right here. And then over here in column G, this is the income that would come into your household. This would be your paycheck. Oops, sorry, this should be paycheck number 1 and paycheck number 2. So if it's you and a spouse, you would have paycheck 1 and 2. If it's just you, then you would have paycheck 1. So you would put in how much money that you bring in every month, and then it would have the total here. And then any additional income that you have. So Erin and I are really big into trying to find as much additional income as we possibly can. We have our monthly income. We know that our bills can be paid off our monthly income, but we like to bring in additional income to pay off that debt faster. So our additional income, we sell a lot of things on the garage sale posts or pages on Facebook, or the marketplace on Facebook, eBay, Craigslist, different ways online, and I call those garage sale income items. So then I put down how much money we bring in on the garage sale, and then also any side hustle money that we bring in, additional side hustle money. So like I've said in, I believe in a previous video, we watch other people's dogs. We run a small boarding business out of our home where we will watch people's dogs when they go on vacation or when they're going to be out of town or whatnot. So that would be our side hustle money, and that's money that we bring in on a monthly basis, but it changes. It's never always the same. So it gets put down underneath additional income on my list. And then down here then is the total income that we're bringing in, and that total income comes right over here to total monthly income. So every single month or in this case, would be bringing in this amount of money. Then this number right here, anything in red is money that's going out. So this is my total monthly expenses. So this number just came down from up there. Then here is any additional money I'm going to apply to additional debt. So at the end of the month, when all of our bills are paid, all of our additional income has come in, and we have done everything we've needed to do, then what I do is I put here how much money I am going to apply to an additional debt. Whether my additional debt be a credit card, a car payment, Right now, we are currently working on some farm loans. So my additional debt would be going to farm loans. So what that means is any extra money that I have at the end of the month will get applied there. As we move down the list, if I moved over any extra money in my account from last month, say I kept like an extra $100 in there just kind of as a buffer, I would put in $100 here that came over from last month, so that money is currently sitting in my account. Also, if I spent any additional money that I was not or did not budget for, this would be in the case if, you know, someone that you know passed away, you went to the services and you gave, you know, $20 in one of the envelopes to go towards the family. Or say you had the Boy Scouts stopped and were selling popcorn, and you decided to buy a thing of popcorn and for the Boy Scouts, then that would go here. Or same with Girl Scouts. Any donations that would come up throughout the month that you were not originally planning on would go here. If you like to donate money every single month to a charity or to an organization, or if you like to tithe or anything like that, you can actually put that up here in one of your August expenses, because that's something that you do every single month. So you know that's money that's automatically coming out every month. You can put it there. If this is just more like surprise things that have come up, like I said, a funeral or something along those lines. So their total remaining amount of money that you have in your account. So this is after all of your debt expenses have come out of your income. So in this case, at the end of the month, we have $962 left. So that $962 will be applied to debt. And I've had a video before on exactly how we started paying off debt and how we listed our items from highest to lowest, and then paid off the lowest first and worked towards the highest. I will link the video to that down below as well, so you can watch that. So what we would do is we would apply this $962 to our next lowest debt, and we would start working on paying that off. So I would take my $962 at the very end of the month, after everything is said and done, and I would come up here and I would put in that I applied $962 towards existing debt, which would bring my remaining total to $0. So at the end of every single month, my remaining total always ends up as $0. So I have spent and allocated and gave a place for every single dollar that I brought in. I told it where it needed to go, and every single dollar was assigned a place. So I keep mine on a spreadsheet. You guys can do it however you want. If you want to use the apps or whatever works best for you, but I highly, highly recommend keeping a budget. It lets us know exactly where our money is going and where it was allocated to. So if something came up in the middle of the month and for some reason you needed, say your furnace went out, okay? It's the middle of winter and your furnace went out. You can come into your budget and you can see, okay, I had $962 that was gonna go to debt, but I can apply that to a new furnace this month. You know, it can be used in those emergency situations. You know that you're gonna have that amount of money. Also, this is a great way to really lock down and crack down on your budget. It's all sitting in front of you, and say at the end of the month, I wanted to at least apply $1,000 to debt. I knew I was gonna have 962, but I wanted to do at least 1,000. Then I can go through and I can see if there's different ways that I can cut some of these line items. If for some reason I can, you know, maybe not spend the full $200 on groceries this month, or, you know, maybe we're going to walk more places and we're not going to spend as much money on fuel. I can, you know, crack down on some of those, or I can come over to my additional income and I can say, I need to make an additional $40 this month. How am I going to do it? Am I going to sell something or sell more items and bring in the extra $40 here? Or am I going to, you know, try to promote my business or work more hours on my side hustle, whatever it might be? So it's just a great way to be able to really crack down on your budget and realize where your money is going. It's amazing to sit it down in front of you or place it down in front of you, because a lot of times you don't realize where your money is going and how much money you're spending on just random items. So this is how we do our budget. Like I said, I'm not saying it's the right way. I'm not saying it's the wrong way. If you have any questions at all, let me know. If you want me to help, work on a budget with you, help you really narrow it down, I'm happy to do so. I can also send you this format that I use, and you can plug in your own items. So leave me a comment below if you have any questions. If you liked this video or would like to see more about budgeting, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Everyone stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you later. Thanks, bye.